Hey guys, what's going on? Ash Training Nutrition here. I hope you're doing great. For the third video, I thought we would switch up the scenery a bit, but you are actually in my sauce cupboard at the moment, so we'll just, yeah. Okay, here we... My dog is definitely going to eat that, 1 second. Okay, so what is today's video? Today's video is going to be going over what I'm going to be doing for my 4-week mini cut. Oh my god, it is so exciting. I know. There's a few things I want to go over, the first of which, if I'm looking down here, I've got some notes, so bear with me, just deal with it, get over it. Why mini cut in the first place? Why not do a long ass cut? I don't want to be in a huge calorie deficit for ages, getting grumpy, having mood swings, craving stuff, being starving. I don't want that. If you cut it down to about 4 weeks, that's kind of the sweet spot. It's before all your bad cravings hit in. It's before, it's before you see any major, if you get any major at all, muscle loss. You don't completely lose your pump in the gym. And after 4 weeks, it's an okay time to then get back into a bulk, and you can make significant progress in 4 weeks. Just watch Summer Shredded with Christian Guzman if you don't believe me. So, why I'm doing the mini cut is because I've been bulking. I mentioned it in the last episode. I've been bulking for like 10 months now, and I'm feeling a bit fluffy. So if I can do a quick 4-week mini cut, I reckon I'll be good to go. So going into that mini cut, my stats and goals are as follows. Okay, I currently weigh around 65 kilograms. I don't know what that is in pounds, but I'm a bit of a light guy. Hollow bones, I guess, and that's on an empty stomach. I want to be aiming for around 1% of my body weight of fat loss per week for 4 weeks. That is 0.65 kilograms per week for 4 weeks, which means my end weight will be 62.4 kilograms if all goes to plan. My current body fat percentage is 12.6%. I have no idea what it will be because I'm not good enough at maths to figure that out, but let's just say somewhere around 10%. I'll update you in 4 weeks' time where I actually am on my body fat percentage. I just want to say, I am 12.6% body fat. One, that might be completely wrong, that's just what my scales tell me. And two, even if I'm 5% body fat, even if I'm 20% body fat, I'm not saying that if you are 12% body fat that you need to get leaner, or that you are fluffy, or whatever. It's just my personal preference. So just wanted to preface the video with that, and we will get into the good stuff. Okay, so my calorie and macro goals for this 4-week plan are gonna be 1,900 calories a day. Why? My maintenance calories, again, as I mentioned in the last video, go watch it, are around 2,500 calories. Normally I would recommend dropping 500 below your maintenance, because 500 times 7 is 3,500 calories deficit per week, which adds up to around 1 pound of weight loss per week. I'm going slightly lower than that, purely because I'm only going to be cutting for 4 weeks. Because it's only 4 weeks, I can push the calories a little bit lower and not experience the negative side effects that you normally would if you were going for 3 months below. Those calories might change. If I'm losing weight too fast, I might bump them up a bit. If I'm losing weight too slowly, I might bump them down a bit. Let's hope I don't, because that's not many calories. But so those calories are going to be broken down into the macros as follows. My protein is going to be 140 grams. This is there or thereabouts 1 gram per pound of body weight. It's a little bit less, I think. You only really need 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. That is more than enough to preserve your muscle, especially if you're training, so that is all good. For fats, I've set my fats at 50 grams of healthy fats. I'll be getting these through things such as eggs and peanut butter and salmon and all that sick stuff. and my carbs will be around 222 grams. I'm not going to be religiously counting these. I'm not going to be making sure I am bang on the gram every day. If one day it's 200 grams of carbs and 160 grams of protein, and then the next it's 130 grams of protein, 250 grams of carbs, it doesn't matter. Chill out. It's just fitness. Enjoy it. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is supplements. What is one thing I'm going to be taking? Creatine. Why am I going to be taking creatine? For the same reason I always take creatine. It helps you get a little bit stronger in the gym. It helps you push that extra rep. But the main thing it will do is it will help your muscles to fill up with water. A lot of people think you shouldn't take creatine when you're bulking, when you're cutting, because it increases your body weight. But it doesn't matter. It's about how you look. It's not about what you weigh on the scales. And creatine is going to help what you look like, because your muscles going to be more filled with water, which means you're going to keep the definition more whilst your glycogen stores are depleting as you are being in a calorie deficit. So definitely take creatine every day. 3 to 5 grams is all you need and you will be good to go. Okay, the next thing I'll be taking is protein powder. As I have said about 5,000 times since helping people with fitness, is you do not need protein powder. It is just a cheap, convenient and good tasting way to help you reach your protein targets. My protein goals aren't massive. I might not be taking it every day, but if you are a much taller and heavier individual, say, and you need 220 grams of protein per day, protein powder is probably going to be needed to help you hit that in a way that's not going to break your wallet and just make you be on the toilet all day, to be honest. Pre-workout. I'm going to be taking pre-workout. The only reason I take pre-workout is because I train 5 times a week. 3 of my sessions a week are at 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 a.m. That is before anyone should be awake, and I am in the gym pushing my ass off or pulling my ass off or doing legs. If I don't take a pre-workout, I might die. So I take a pre-workout. The pre-workout I take is V9 Pulse by My Protein. It's definitely My Protein. It is basically the cheap stimulant version of the My Protein one. I have the fruit punch flavour and it is banging. Okay, now that is actually it for supplements. The next thing I want to talk about is cardio and training. As I mentioned, my training is 5 times a week. I do push-pull legs, push-pull legs, as in pull and legs together on the last day, which is where I'm doing deadlifts and some hamstring stuff mostly. This works well for me because it allows me to hit everything with twice a week frequency, and it allows me to have heavier session and the lighter session. The reason you really want to be doing those heavy 5x5 style training when you are cutting is that it tells your body that you still need that muscle. So you will not just be letting go of your muscle in a way to fight the calorie deficit. By training, by telling your body you need that strength, you need that muscle, you will not lose it anywhere near as much. If you cut and didn't train and just did cardio, by the end of it, you would have lost. Half of what you lost will be muscle, if not more. If you are training, during that time, training properly, it will be 5% muscle, 5-10%, maybe less, especially if it's only a 4-week cut like I'm doing. So that is how my training will be. If I'm feeling like a nice guy, and I'm not a nice guy, so probably won't. If I'm feeling like a nice guy, you'll be able to find my workout plan for this mini cut in the description. But if I do that, you have to give this video a like, just to say thank you for me being a nice guy. It's a rare occasion, and you're a lucky lad or lass. So go check out that workout program. If it's there, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Okay, the next thing and the last thing I want to talk about before I shut the hell up is cardio. What am I going to be doing for cardio? I'm not a cardio queen. I'm not going to be doing that much. I wouldn't normally do cardio in the first 4 weeks of a cut at all, but as I said, because it's only a 4-week cut, I can push it a little bit more. So I'm going to be doing 2 sessions of 125 calories, whatever the machine says, per week. This adds up to 250 calories of cardio a week, as in set cardio on a machine time. This will probably be the Stairmaster, just because I find it the most enjoyable and bearable of all of them, and it should be pretty quick to get to that 250 calorie mark, build up a sweat, get the heart rate up, you know. You don't need to do this to make progress in weight loss at all. I would still be doing well in this mini cut. I just want to speed things up a bit and get a good before and after 4-week example for myself and for you guys. The main way I'm going to be helping my calorie expenditure is NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This basically means when you're walking around, when you're fidgeting, when you're doing this as you're talking, it's calories you burn doing that throughout the day, and this adds up massively. On my bulk, I've been getting around 5,000 to 7,500 steps per day. That is not too bad. It is higher than the average person, which is like 2,000, which is actually concerning, but it can definitely be higher. It should be higher, and I will be pushing it higher for my mini cut, just to help that expenditure go up, bring up my maintenance calories a bit. I'm going to be aiming for around 10,000 steps a day. I know it's a generic number, get over it. If one day I'm at 8,000, I'm not going to walk around my bedroom like an absolute weirdo until I reach 10,000, because I know that another day I might get 12,000, and then I've still gotten 20,000 between those 2 days. If one day I get 15,000, I'm not going to make myself not walk 5,000 steps for the day after, because that's a good thing if you're doing more. So don't sweat it too much, just focus on exercise. You don't need a crap load of supplements. Train for strength. Don't do it for too long. Don't go in too much of a surplus, but you can push the surplus a bit more if you're only doing it for a few weeks like I am. And that is all. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you liked my cool talking video transitions, because I'm a lad. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel to see how this 4-week cutting series goes. Next week will probably be a full day of eating for my mini cut. So if you want to see that, and who the hell wouldn't want to see that, subscribe. So thank you for watching. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.